People of the internet, welcome back to another video. It is I, Don Thomas, back in here with another one. As always, folks, the likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for the support on this channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into today's topic, folks. Have you heard? It looks like Meta, of course, which is the parent company of Instagram and Facebook, or Facebook, Meta is Facebook essentially, announced not too long ago that they have plans of integrating AI-generated profiles onto Instagram and Facebook. Looks like I saw this story from two places. I'll toggle over to another article as well too, but this one came from Culture Crave on Twitter. It says here, Meta confirms they plan to add tons of AI-generated users to Instagram and Facebook. They will have bios, profile pics, and can share content. Thought that was interesting. I saw another article as well too. It came from Futurism, or the Byte, I guess you could call it basically, which is a subset of Futurism, entitled Facebook Planning to Flood Platform with AI-Powered Users. We expect these AIs to actually, over time, exist on our platforms kind of in the same way that accounts do. It says here, Meta says that it will be aiming to have Facebook filled with AI-generated characters to drive up engagement on its platform as a part of its broader rollout for AI products, the Financial Times reports. The AI characters will be created by users through Meta's AI Studio, with the idea being that you can interact with them almost like you would a real human on the website. It says, quote, we expect these AIs to actually over time exist on our platforms kind of in the same way that these accounts do, Meta Vice President of Product for Generative AI, Connor Hayes, told the FT. They'll have bios and profile pictures and be able to generate and share content powered by AI on the platform. That's where we see all of this going. So it makes me wonder, why? They kind of answered the question to increase engagement, what are the cases, but when I originally heard of social media, when I thought it was originated, of course, back in even, let's say as far back as Facebook, when Mark Zuckerberg says the whole idea of Facebook was for us to stay connected with one another. And then you hear an article that the same Facebook is now planning to flood the internet streets with fake accounts to increase engagement, so they say. Makes you kind of wonder. Again, the direction that this world is going into, the internet as a whole, and the intention behind these social media companies. Human-to-human interaction is going to be less and less of a thing. Reminds me of a video that I did not too long ago, some time ago. I know I've spoken on this before. The concept of the dead internet theory. Look it up. Dead internet theory basically is the theory that there are more fake accounts, bot accounts, right, on the internet than there are actual human beings. I think there was an estimation that I saw that estimated about 60% of the interactions that you see on the internet are maybe fake bot accounts, AI accounts, to the remainder 40% of them actually being human-to-human interaction. So what does that mean? So that means the comment section on certain posts, right? Those reviews that you see on Amazon and what are the cases, they're predicting that there's more fake accounts on the internet than there is actual humans. So for example, you see these accounts, I see these accounts all the time on Twitter, where it's just like there are these accounts with no profile picture of an actual human. They have these unique, interaction styles where they, kind of say interesting things. We all know we've come across these type of accounts on social media where they pose themselves to be an actual human, but when you actually look and dig a little bit more, they're actually not. So it's interesting to me that Facebook, Meta, is coming out and saying, hey, we're intentionally flooding the internet with more AI accounts to increase engagement. It's like they're saying it as if it's a good thing. Now, for them, from a business standpoint, of course, it's a good thing because engagement means more revenue, right? If there's activity on your account and people are, interacting, what are the cases, regardless if it's real or not, that allows you to drive up more ads. That allows you to increase your numbers, things of that nature. As I always like to say, man, there's two sides to every coin, bro. To be completely honest, I'm only seeing all cons. Like, I'm not necessarily seeing what good can come from fake accounts roaming the streets of the internet. But for example, I saw another gentleman say as well too, he's another content creator or streamer, whatever he is, I forgot his name, where he was basically saying, like, from a Facebook standpoint, what happens when, let's say, for example, Facebook or Instagram, whatever the case is, finds itself in a little bit of controversy, right? A little bit of backlash. Would it not be expected that these fake AI bots can sway the narrative? And let's say, for example, let's say some type of controversy takes place, what are the cases, and all of a sudden there's these fake accounts that are maybe pitching a different narrative or, kind of saying things that are more in favor of Facebook and Instagram to kind of sway public opinion. Again, there's two sides to every coin, folks. I see how things can be used in the right hands and how things can be used in the wrong hands. I always bring up this point as well too. Again, going back and forth with how we interact with people online, man. There's a lot of people, I've been saying this for some time, that go back and forth with strangers on the internet. But now we can kind of see it firsthand that the likelihood of you going back and forth and being triggered and angry and upset with a fake account is growing. It's increasing. All by design, apparently. How would you feel? How would you feel if what you thought was an actual human on the internet was actually a robot? And this robot maybe commented something under your picture or said something to trigger you, and now you're mad. You're going back and forth. You're typing up your best response. You're going back and forth, and lo and behold, it was a robot that got you triggered. It was a robot that got you out of your element. Wouldn't you feel kind of stupid? That's the direction that we're heading. Dead internet theory, man. And I've been saying this well before this was even a thing. To be completely honest, I don't even think they needed to announce this for it to be a thing. I think this is just them saying, hey, man, this is what we're doing. But I think they've been doing that. Come on. Let's think about it. In my personal opinion, honestly, I think for every one human account, one real human on the internet, I think there's 20 fake accounts, to be completely honest. Again, look at your comment sections. Are you actually interacting with other humans? On any platform, pick a platform. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever the case is, YouTube. Scroll through the comment section and ask yourself, how many of these people are actually real people? When you're looking for a review on Amazon or the store or retailer that you shop for, and you go to reviews to kind of see feedback, they're kind of telling you that, hey, man, some of this might be swayed by the actual, you got to kind of have a little bit of discretion now when you're going through these reviews for a product that you want to purchase because, hey, that might be just fake. This might be generated from the company themselves. I would want to say that's illegal, but you know how these people get down. There's loopholes to everything. So now we got to be a little bit more mindful with the people that we interact with online. We got to be mindful of the reviews that we're reading for products that we want to purchase and, experiences that we want to have, whatever the case is, because it could be a fake account. And again, it's interesting to me that Facebook, again, says here that they plan on intentionally flooding their platforms with fake accounts that would have profile pictures, fake accounts that can post content, fake accounts that would make you think that you're actually talking to a real human, when lo and behold, it was an algorithm, some code. We've been hearing about bot farms, right? Within that whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef and this, that, and the other. How there's accounts that are just running up the numbers and making pieces of content, whether that be a video or a song, whatever the case is, growing in numbers, but it's not from authentic, real humans. What does that mean for your experience on the internet moving forward? What does that mean for the dynamic between human to human interactions? What does that mean moving forward when companies are openly admitting and telling you that, hey, there's going to be a growing percentage of accounts on here that are fake? I don't know, man. I just don't like the direction that we're heading. What does the internet look like moving forward? We're hearing about cyber attacks and we're hearing about this, that, and the other. Like all of us to some degree are meshed within the internet. So it just kind of makes me wonder, man. And I think I just want to kind of raise awareness with this video and letting people know, hey, man, you heard it from Facebook, straight from the horse's mouth. They are flooding the internet with fake accounts. So be mindful when you're interacting with humans online. Be mindful of that mean comment that maybe came under your pictures or something that you post, whatever the case is. Be mindful before you lash out and get out of character. You would feel kind of stupid if you found out that it was a bot that did that, wouldn't you? That's why nowadays, man, if I can't confirm that I'm speaking to an actual human, the likelihood of you getting a response from me is going to be fairly low. Be mindful of these technological advances that these companies are championing as the future. Good ideas. Because for me, all I hear is profits and money, and the human experience as we know it seems to be falling to the wayside. Those are my thoughts. Of course, I want to hear yours down in the comment section below. What do you make of this, folks? How do you feel with news that Facebook, Meta, Instagram are intentionally flooding their platform with AI-generated bot accounts? What does that mean for your online experience moving forward? How do we grow trust with the news and the things and the content that we interact with online? Do you feel more optimistic about the news and things that you'll be coming across moving forward? Or do you feel that there will be stories and content and profiles that are geared to evoke some type of strong emotion from you, whether that make you happy, sad, angry, frustrated, whatever the case is? It's social engineering, if you ask me. Social media is turning into social engineering. Be mindful. Warn your kids, warn yourself. Be mindful with the people that you think you're interacting with online, because now we know that it may be a robot. Questions, comments, concerns, of course, are all greatly appreciated. The likes, the comments, the subscribes are all greatly appreciated. I will catch you guys on the next one.